Hey, this is Danko Jones.
And this is JC, and you're watching
Rocknlive. Well, we had the title of the album while we were making the record. And when the record was done, it really kind of summarized all the songs that are on the record. High energy, aggressive, and hard rocking. So kind of like what the word fire conjures up, the images it conjures up. So I thought it worked out fine.
If one side says it's down in white, the other's up in black. Now tension starting melting, and there ain't no going back. Rumbo's gonna happen, I hope they make it back.
It was, for this time around, for this record, we went back to work with someone who we had worked with 15 years ago, with Eric Ratz. So the recording process there was a lot more pre-production work, so when we went into the studio we were really ready to lay down all the songs. So we did the drums in one place and then finished the rest of the recording in a studio called Vespa in Toronto, where we had been 15 years ago. So it was, that's pretty much how we made the record. A lot more time was spent doing pre-production, more so than the other records, so that was the big difference.
Feel the pressure on my chest, anticipation in the air. When the sun goes down tonight, street lights turn on real bright. It's gonna light my way.
It was great. All the bands that were on it, that were booked to be on the boat, we all love. So even before we boarded the boat, we knew we were kind of going to have a good time. Anthrax, Testament, Down, High on Fire, and of course, Motorhead plus, Fireball Ministry and Jim Brewer and stuff like that. So we had a good time. It was a good time.
Basically, the first time we played Gonna Be a Fight Tonight was on the motorboat. So that's the first time we played that song, and our friends, the Diamond Brothers, who made the videos for Below the Belt, they did the Below the Belt trilogy. They came on the cruise and they filmed it, and they used footage from the recording, footage from the motorboat cruise, and footage from Gröna Lund when we played in Sweden in May, and they put together this video as the teaser video.
Big ball, blades, big ball, from twilight up till dawn. I wanna scream it in your ears. There's gonna be a fight tonight.
But
we couldn't call it Wild Man.
No. The title Wild Woman, conjures up many images and many ideas of what, a woman could be, but really it's just about a person who's deliberately not in a relationship. Maybe, wants to stay away from a relationship or stay away from love, or got burned in a relationship and just wants to take some time off. We've all been there before. We've all gone through the relationship process where when it's ended, you don't want to have anything to do with love or any kind of relationship. And so that idea and that sentiment, that feeling, is really what that song's about.
Time has been decided and word has gone around. It's too late now to stop it. A brawl is going down. Now people start gathering. No time for feeling sad. Sweat turns into blood and good mixed up with bad.
I don't know, not really, but we have a lot of songs about relationships. It's easy to write a song about that. There's 3 types of stages, it's when you want to be with somebody, when you're going out with somebody, and when you're broken up with somebody, when you're not with that person anymore. Everybody's gone through that process, so it's easy to identify with. But it's not the only theme that I like to touch on in lyrics. There's also revenge themes and anger, and there's a lot of emotions like that on each of our albums. So.
pressure on my chest. Anticipation in the air. Pot heavy high, pot supercharged. Let's let the come in.
It's just
Same ones, guitar, bass, drums. But we spent a lot of time on the guitars. There was a lot of guitars brought into the studio to use. I use mainly SGs and Les Pauls, like I usually do. Yeah, and then I think there was a Tele used at certain parts.
yeah, the 335.
And 335. Yeah, jeez, what did I use?
Mainly, the guitar amp was mainly an OR 100 orange
Oh, yeah.
head, and then there was an old Marshall, so we ran those two cabinets in tandem with two of the cabinets, and one of the big pedals that Danko used for his guitar tone was called a Klon pedal.
The Klon.
Yeah,
Secret weapon.
the secret. And a tuner.
When the sun goes down tonight, street lights turn on real bright. It's gonna light my way. Big ball plates me brown from twilight up till dawn. I wanna scream it in your ears. There's gonna be a fight.
Check out dankojones.com to find out any information to come on see us live, et nous ne verrons la prochaine fois que nous faisons un concert ici.
There's gonna be a fight tonight.